welcome to another video. You have came to today's video because you want to be like this guy and you want to make your GLI gap Hellcats. So I'm going to just assume right off the bat that you have a huge lump sum of money just burning a hole in your pocket because you are about to drop quite a bit of money. So we are going to go two different routes with today's video. We are going to talk about converting the Mark 6 to MQB, and then I am also going to give you an option without converting your Mark 6 to MQB with a non-MQB mounted turbo. For non-MQB, you go to the Bosch CTS TR 2000 turbo, which will keep your factory turbo location, factory intake location, and it will bolt right up. No converting of coolant lines, no nothing of the sort. Go with that. You are going to do the 034 Motorsports upgraded high pressure fuel pump, which I will put on the screen here. And to follow up the upgraded high pressure fuel pump, you will also need an upgraded low pressure fuel pump, which we will get from Bosch, which is just a drop-in intake fuel pump. So no crazy modifications, drop in, bolt in, plug in, and you get more output. Follow that up, sticking with the brand Bosch. I've heard a lot of good things about them. We are going to upgrade to the Bosch 550cc injectors. You are then going to want a downpipe of your choice. CTS Turbo makes them, 03 Motorsports make them, a bunch of places make them. So you are going to want your choice of downpipe and full exhaust because that new big ass turbo needs to breathe. Now with that, 034 Motorsports does make a stage 3+ tune, and they will tune your car with all of the modifications that I just gave you. And I will put on the screen the power numbers they make, but with what this car weighs, 3,157 pounds, it is going to make enough horsepower to outrun Hellcats, and I can guarantee that. Now, this is not a video on how to convert your Mark 6 to MQB. There is a bunch of those on the internet. As you can tell from my intake location, my car is not MQB converted. I know you have to change some coolant lines, you have to change some frost plugs in the block, and some other things like that. You have to change your intake manifold for your turbo. Obviously, you have to change your turbo. But for the people that have converted, or for even the people that have Mark 7s, we are going to do an EQT IS38 hybrid turbo. So it would be a Vortex XL. And with that turbo, you can stick with the same high pressure fuel pump, the same injectors, the same low pressure fuel pump. The only thing you will need is an intake because the intake location is different. 034 Motorsports make one, Integrated Engineering makes them, a bunch of other companies make them, but you will need to buy an intake for a Mark 7 because your turbo location is now going to be different. It is going to come up further out of the block than where it is currently being non-MQB. So another thing is a lot of people, when they get these cars tuned, they request from their tuner to rev them out to 7,000 RPMs, which can be a little riskier. But with your upgraded turbo, they will pull all the way up to that 7,000 RPM instead of your current like 6,200 RPM red line. Now, I will put the number somewhere on the screen here, but I'm telling you, it's a big lump sum of change. It's not just pocket change, it's a pretty good chunk of money. But after doing those modifications and getting tuned, this car should make somewhere close to that 500 horsepower to the wheels range, if not those very high 400s. And with the power to weight distribution and your DSD transmission, you will outrun Hellcats. There is no question about it. There is plenty of people doing it in the Mark 6 and Mark 7 platforms, and it is just absolutely nuts. But with those modifications, you will have one very, very, very fast Volkswagen Jetta or GTI. Now, to pair with this very large amount of horsepower that you are now making, you are going to spin. You're going to have really unsteady suspension being on that stock suspension. So I personally would recommend getting on a set of coilovers that have damper and camber adjustments. And then you can also do the lower arms on these cars and adjust caster and your toe, because you're gonna need all of the adjustment you can get to get as much of that tire on the ground once you are making high 400 to low 500 wheel. You are also going to need a good sticky tire. This current tire is also not what you would need for a 500 wheel horsepower setup. You could go to something like a Toyo R888R, Continental Extreme Contacts, or something even further. You could do some Nittos, some really sticky Nittos, or you could even do a 15-inch and get yourself an actual radial, which a lot of people do on these cars as well. Another thing you can do if you want just that slight edge on everybody else is you can remove this seat, these seats, and everything in the trunk as well. A set of lightweight wheels will also help shave some weight off the car. The coilovers will weigh less than the factory struts did. And at that point, you have taken one of these pretty much as far as they can humanly go before you have to build the motor. Now, once you have made it to this power level, you can pretty much consider first and second gear completely useless, no matter what tire you put on these things. So take into account you do lose drivability when you do this, and obviously it is not going to get your 30+ mile per gallon that it gets now. I know mine personally gets 32 miles per gallon right now on this factory turbo, and boy is it nice, but I'm telling you that is going to drop significantly once you go upgraded turbo, and mainly because you will not be able to keep your foot off the floor. So I will put in a video right here of one of these cars on the dyno. They do make very good horsepower. I figured I would show you guys some proof, since I know a lot of the Volkswagen haters will say that there is absolutely no way these things can make close to 500 wheel, and that's where you're wrong. Well, I know it was a quick one, but as you can tell from my attire, I did just get off of work. I am going to go inside, drink my Monster, edit this video, and get something up for you guys. I'm trying to upload as much as I can. My goal for the end of 2025 is to be monetized. I would love to make this my job. I'm working so hard at it, and I'm hoping this car can get me there. Just you guys wait until you see what I'm getting the end of this year. The Jetta will be going bye-bye, and something else much cooler will be coming in its place. Peace out, and have a great rest of your guys' night.